can't be consuming content every day. This is my mom. I'm getting my teeth done by the amazing Dr. Jana Denzel, a fellow candidate of mine, so that's exciting. Obviously we're stuck in a bit of traffic right now. I've never missed a flight, so I don't intend on starting now. Dublin Airport. Arrived in London now. I love the tube. I actually, when I leave London, that's the one thing that I miss. I miss being able to take a tube and not have to be in traffic and not have to be worrying about getting a Dublin bus or whatever it might be. I'm gonna head off to Jana now. He works on Harley Street. There's the BBC headquarters. That's mad. I didn't know that was here. That's mad how I'm just on a show for them. Especially when you come from somewhere like where I'm from, you wouldn't even get called up by the local fish and chip shop. Never mind the BBC. Just walking down Harley Street now. Like, there you go, straight away. I feel like just being in this environment, you're around so much abundance, so much wealth, so many different ways that wealth was created. You can't help but not feel like you're not doing enough almost, which I don't know, maybe that's a bit toxic, but for me, I feel like when I'm around people who are a good few steps ahead of me, that makes me realize, you know, I'm not really doing enough here. If you become too comfortable and too used to your environment and your surroundings and feeling like, yeah, I'm the man, you know, I'm the best of the best here, that's when you really have to start thinking about getting out of that environment and forcing yourself into an uncomfortable environment where you're pushed to work your backside off to match the people around you. I think if you're not in a circle like that, you just need to put yourself in a circle like that as soon as possible. So I'll definitely be looking to move somewhere like this. I don't know, there's a lot of competitive cities. You've got Dubai, you've got New York, you've got Miami and London. I like the sun, so maybe Miami, but America's a whole different story. We are just coming up to Jana's dentist practice now. I don't know if Jana wants us filming in there, but I'll find out, and if I can I will. If not, I'll update you guys after. Never in my life seen the tube this quiet. I'm now at Amity Studio with my good friend CJ. Connor doesn't like to get the credit he deserves, but he's honestly one of the best film videography experts in the world.
Wait, hold on, let me have a shower.
He's a little bit self-conscious. He hasn't cleaned himself today. That's but I'm getting my headshots taken. Never had proper headshots taken before, so it'll be interesting. His beautiful studio is a perfect example of why this city is somewhere where I love to come just to be inspired, to see people who I know one-on-one who are just killing it. These two guys, when I moved here, had a few cameras and a dream, and now they're working with the likes of Netflix, they're working at the BAFTAs, they're working on massive projects, working with Audi, working with McLaren, big car brands. I mean, this is phenomenal. Boys have outdone themselves. It's all about experimenting.
Cool.
Okay. Behind the scenes.
What do we need to give people context?
Yeah, right. Let's give them a bit of context. Right. So what have we been doing today?
We've been taking Jordan Dargan's headshots
We have, yeah. How'd it go?
for his acting career.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a great actor.
People haven't seen it yet.
And you
Honestly, thank you so much. This guy here is, I remember I moved to London and
This is our tag, Amity Studio.
Amity Studio. They've got a whole studio now. Started with 2 cameras and a dream. So I look up to these guys a lot. Connor and Ben. You guys are an inspiration. So I've been awkward, man. So wrapped up that quick little photo shoot with CJ. I've actually been taking acting classes down at Trinity College, which has been an interesting experience. I think it's a very vulnerable craft to practice because you kind of have zero pride. Any kind of embarrassment or feeling of not wanting to do something just has to go out the window. It's a very, very humbling experience, and it really teaches you to not care what anybody thinks. You're just doing what you're doing and you have your objective, and that's it. And yeah, honestly, it's one of the most enlightening things. It's therapeutic in a way. I feel like not enough people, especially guys, not enough guys get in touch with their emotions and can actually access those emotions. That's really all acting is being able to access a certain emotion at a certain time. You know, you're like, I need to be sad. What can I tap into that makes me sad or makes me happy or whatever it may be? That's something that I struggle with mainly in acting. It's actually tapping into those emotions, and that's why it's so good, because it's like killing two birds with one stone. It's therapy for me, but then it's also something I love and I enjoy. And back in the day, I would have been embarrassed. I wouldn't want the boys on the football team to know I'm doing acting, or people in school or whatever it may be. But I've just gone to the point in life where I feel like I've never had much say in what I do. I've always let other people and their opinions dictate how I live my life. And this year, to be honest, last year is when I started it. I just stopped caring. I was like, you know what, I'm going to start living for me, doing what I want to do, and not let other people's opinions and insecurities of themselves push onto me a life that I don't want to live. Because why would I live for someone else? Where are they going to be when I'm having regrets, when I'm on my deathbed regretting I didn't take that risk? They ain't going to be there. So why did I worry so much about their opinion and what they thought? Even now, I'm walking here in London. Everyone has their own lives going on. This used to give me proper anxiety. I didn't want to be recording because I was like, people are going to look at me, think I'm weird. People don't care, and if they do care, they're not going to remember tomorrow morning that, you know, it's gone. So that's something that I'm grateful I've picked up, and one that I intend to keep for the rest of my life.